In this video, I will show you how to divide signed fractions and signed mixed numbers. But before that, we should review some basic concepts. The first thing we want to review is finding the reciprocal of a number, or as we call it, the multiplicative inverse. Let's say we have the number 6. To find the reciprocal of that, we first rewrite 6 as 6 over 1. And then basically we just change the positions of the numerator and the denominator, and we write 1 over 6. So that's one example. The next example is negative 2 over 3. So to find the reciprocal of this number, basically we need to find the reciprocal of 2 over 3 and then just put a negative number in front again. In this case, the reciprocal is just negative 3 over 2. And the next example is a mixed number. So let's say we have a number negative 1 and 2 there. We first need to rewrite this mixed number as an improper fraction. So the improper fraction of this mixed number is negative 5 over 3, because 1 times 3 plus 2 is 5, and then we keep the denominator. And then we just need to follow the same procedure. The reciprocal of negative 5 over 3 is negative 3 over 5. So the red numbers represent the reciprocal of the black numbers that are given. The rule of division is to divide a number, we multiply by its reciprocal. So to divide, we multiply by its reciprocal. Let's show an example. Let's say we have 6 divided by 1/2. It means we need to find out how many groups of 1/2 are there in 6. I will also show you a bar diagram on the side. So let's say we first start with 6 bars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This represents 6 1/2. And as we look at the rule, we know that we need to rewrite our work as 6 times 2 over 1, because we need to multiply the reciprocal of 1/2, which is 2 over 1. And we can also rewrite 6 as 6 over 1. So 6 over 1 times 2 over 1 is 12. And we can also show you why it makes sense by using the bar diagram. So this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And to find out how many groups of 1/2 is in 6, we can divide each 1/2 bar into halves. And each represents 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, and continue until we label everything. And as you count this bar diagram, you see that there are 12 groups of 1/2 in 6. And that's why the answer is 12. The next example is negative 14 over 5 divided by 8. So it's a fraction divided by a whole number. What we need to do is again follow the rule. So we keep the first number, multiply by the reciprocal of the second number. In this case, the reciprocal of 8 is 1/8. And instead of multiplying numerators and multiplying denominators, then reduce, I would like to teach you how to reduce first. So think about the commutative property of multiplication. We know that negative 14 over 5 times 1 over 8 is equivalent to negative 14 over 8 times 1 over 5. So I can reduce negative 14 over 8 to negative 7 over 4. Divide both numbers by the GCF2, which is what I'm doing right here. So I'm going to cross this out and make it negative 7. And this would be 4. And since 1 over 5 is already in simplest form, we just leave it be. And we can multiply the numbers now. So we have negative 7 times 1 over 5 times 4. Same thing here. If you look at this is also negative 7 times 1 over 4 times 5. And we know that 5 times 4 and 4 times 5 gets us 20. So the answer of this problem is negative 7 over 20. Next, we're going to divide negative 3 and 4/5 by negative 5 and 6/7. The trick of this kind of problem is you want to first convert each mixed number to improper fractions first, and then you divide. So we can write it on the side. Negative 3 and 4/5 equals negative 3 times 5 plus 4 over 5. So we have negative 19 over 5. And negative 5 and 6/7 equals negative 5 times 7 plus 6 over 7. So it equals negative 35 plus 6, which is 41 over 7. So now we can proceed to the next step. We are going to write our next step as negative 19 over 5 divided by negative 41 over 7. And then we follow the rule of division. We keep the first number and we multiply the reciprocal of negative 41 over 7, which is negative 7 over 41. Now it looks like we cannot reduce any fractions here before we multiply, so we are just going to multiply the numerators together and the denominators together. And also, since it's negative number times negative number, the result should be positive, so we just need to write 19 times 7 over 5 times 41. So the answer is 133 over 205. So again, I would like to repeat the trick here. If you see mixed numbers when you divide them, you want to convert them to improper fractions first, and then you just divide the improper fractions based on the rule of division.